Hiya guys, it's Waz with the Warlord Titan part, whatever it is, I don't know what part it is. But anyway, I've done loads and loads of work on this big guy. And the legs are almost complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually complete the legs, then I'm going to paint them. It's going to be mainly metal in colour. But I am going to add a red. This Warlord Titan is going to be red. I was going to do it blue, but I've decided against blue now. I want to go red. I think a lot of people associate orc builds with red colour, so I'm going to do that. That's obviously, you know, what do they call them now? I know there's other races, and there are other colours like yellow. There's bright red. There's normal red. There's blues. So I do understand that there are a lot of other colours, but I want to do this red myself. This is I think it's going to look good red, so it's going to go red. I will now go through what I've done. So I'll be honest now, right? There was an accident with this. It was on the shelf in one of my spare bedrooms, and my wife decided to move something in the bedroom, knocked off the Titan. It fell on the floor. It broke in several places. It broke here. This part, that and that are glued together. That one's not glued on. And then the body as well, that fell off and that broke in several parts as well. The arm broke off. I was a little bit annoyed, but you know, things like that don't get me upset too much, so I let it go. But anyway, so I've had to do a little bit of repair work to it, and you know, it's back to how it is now. But like I said, the legs are almost finished, and I'll walk you through the detail on the legs in a second, because there's a lot going on, but that is my intention. I wanted there to be a lot happening with the legs. I wanted it to be fluent, so every time you looked at it, you probably look at and find something different. That was my point in this build, because I've made this, believe it or not, as simple as I can make it, but then I've made it complicated by adding all the detail with the chains and stuff. So your eye is being fooled into thinking this is so complicated, but it's not. It's actually really, really simple. I hope that makes sense anyway. So I've done some detail work, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the camera off of here, and then I'm going to fly around the model itself and show you guys in full HD what's going on. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this apart and remove certain bits, and then I'm going to talk you through some of the stuff. So this here is one of the legs, alright? So the actual shoes and stuff are all quite simple. They're probably this most simplest part of this build. Okay, these parts here. But I'm changing that now by adding bits to it here. So as you can see here, these are like little rockets. Okay, so when this walks and it lifts its leg and goes forward and steps again and forward like that, in my head, what these rockets are designed to do is to help it lift its foot. Because don't forget, this is a big, massive ton of metal. This thing's enormous, isn't it? So this is what, in my head, is happening. Is when it walks, them rockets fire off, helps it propel the leg forward again to take its next step. Okay. So not only has it got the chains to make everything move and backwards and forwards and up and down, yeah, the rockets are there as well to assist it a little bit more. Okay, so that's the meaning behind sticking these on here. Okay, I mean, I thought of it before, and I thought, how can I make it look a bit, you know, because let's face it, these are orcs that are making this. It's not humans. They don't have, well, as far as I know, I don't think they have gravitation plates and all that lot, until they loot them, I suppose. But yeah, so also I've made these little hatches that access the joints. I've done them on both sides, so inside here there's all the mechanics and that going on, but obviously you can access the interior of this of these legs by going in there. So obviously they can climb up, and then when it's at rest and stuff, everything will sit, so the platforms can be used. Do you know what I mean? So when this is at rest and sit, the platforms will all sit straight, if that makes sense. Yeah, so again, some more platform. I just tried to, all I've done is I've tried to make it so everything here is different. There's nothing on here is going to be the same. Okay, so this leg is very, very differently set up to the other leg as well. All right, the only similarities, right, will be the chains and the positions of the chains. Okay, but even the chains are slightly different as well. I've tried to do different thicknesses. So if you look at these two chains now, all right, they are two different thicknesses. Okay, them two are the same thicknesses, and them two are the same thicknesses. So I haven't really been, you know, consistent on that side of things. But if you look at this model and the way things are on it, I've tried to be different with everything I've done with it. I made these little guide things for the chains as well, so it doesn't look like, you know, it's just stuck on, and, you know, a bit of orc willpower is going to make it happen. But like I keep saying to you guys, I prefer to make models that actually look like they work, or they're gonna work. Even though in reality, this would take an awful lot of orc willpower to be able to work anyway. But in my head, again, I think it would work. So this is the way I've gone about designing my my models. So yeah, I've put little ladders going up and down, so these are going to be a nightmare to paint. But you know, that's part of the challenge of making these type of models. It's pistons as well. I'm not saying that these pistons work well, or, you know what I mean, or they're gonna work, but they're just there for the look. And I think I've achieved that, guys, if I'm honest. So this isn't 100% finished yet. I've still got a few more wires to put on here, make it look, you know, like the other leg with wires hanging off. Then I've got to glue it to the waist. I've decided I'm going to glue the waist and the legs together, and then the body will come separately. But the legs are going to be one complete part. But I'll glue them together when I've finished painting it. But yeah, it's coming on. So that's that leg. So like I said, this leg is glued on, so that's there. And one of the reasons why I've glued that leg on and not this leg is for the simple fact it gives me a little bit more strength when I'm putting the Titan together. So when I've got the Titan on here, I'm trying to position it in a way that I can get this leg in without messing it up. Yeah. So when I've got this together, like I have now, that gives it a lot more strength on top. So I can put a lot of weight on top of here, and it won't affect it. Yeah, it won't affect it. So that's sitting now really, really well, and it's massive. I mean, look how good that looks now on in that picture there. A lot of fluid movement, even though it's a stationary object. It does look like there's a lot of fluid movement, and when you turn it that way, you can just imagine them rockets igniting and helping it lift its leg forward and putting its foot down again. And then on this side, I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. I'm going to make these rockets again that I've done here. They're going to go here on there. So again, it's going to mirror that side of things. But yeah, really good. I am going to put some grots up here, some Games Workshop grots up here, and maybe some hanging off this one. Sorry, hanging off this one here. Again, a grot stood there. And they'll just be clinging on to the side of it while it's probably walking. So yeah, it's kind of hard to keep getting it into frame. So the front then. So as you can see, the front at the moment, I've still got plans. I'm going to give it a groin plate, a cup or something that's going to go down and under, just to give it, make it that little bit more armoured at the front and bulk it out a little bit at the front. Going to try and make it a little bit square shape, or even oh, what's it called, like a plough at the front here, a plough shaped type piece of armour that's going to go on the front. So yeah, so you can see the wires and stuff I've got hanging off here. That's what I need to do on this side as well, and I need to do a little bit more detail work on this side. But yeah, it's coming on. It's coming on really well, guys. I'm not gonna put the body on, because you've seen it with the body on anyway. I just want to get these legs finished and painted. So once I've got the legs finished and painted, it's going to kick me up the arse to get the rest of it done, and then I've only got the weapons to do. I've done most of the back of the Titan, so and it's coming on. This will be for sale, guys, by the way. It's I'll probably be selling it for the same price as a normal Titan. I need a new floor in my front room. so I have to sell it. Oh god. But anyway, that's another story. Smoke generator at the back here. I mean, that's what this I have said already about this. This is my smoke generator. So this basically runs into battle. If it's got loads of stuff behind it, it farts oil, puts oil onto the engine lubes up on here, and then it produces smoke that comes out of here, and then all the other guys that are behind the Warlord Titan that are following it into battle will be you know, covered by smoke. And I think I absolutely love that idea. So yeah, I think it's a cool idea. It just drops smoke out of its arse into battle as it goes into battle. So yeah, a lot of detail, a lot of hours have gone into this. A hell of a lot of hours have gone into this. I've had to stop and start things as well because there was bits of it I didn't like. I didn't think they fit. They just didn't look right. Oh, I need to put some more rivets on that, but because there's no rivets on it, so it looks a bit bare. But coming on really, really well. I've decided I used epoxy resin to stick this leg on. I tried a couple of different methods to glue this leg on here. First one was PVA glue, and I didn't wait long enough for it to dry, and it just didn't work. And then I went to what did I use now? Oh yeah, I used No More Nails. That actually didn't work either, because inside here it was so tight and sealed that it didn't let the No More Nails go off, so it was still wet, so that didn't work. So in the end I thought, you know what, epoxy resin, because once you mix it, it goes off whether it's in, you know, whether it's out in the open or not. So I tried it with that, and it stuck so solidly. I'm so pleased with how well it stuck. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway guys, that's it for the Warlord Titan legs. They're nearly done. I'm going to try and get them finished in the next couple of days so I can get some paint on it. I'm probably going to have to buy another paint, spray paint, because it's so big. But yeah, I'll keep you all informed on how it's going. And if you're not a member of my channel, join please, because it does help. And share my videos if you can, guys. It does. I really do appreciate it, honestly, guys. I would not be here making this stuff if it wasn't for you guys. I try my hardest to help you. And before I go, this type of chain, right, I call it a chain because it comes under that category, chain, all right, because it's got links, okay? Now, this chain is different from a chain that you normally put around your neck that's usually single link, i.e. it's got two links that link together. They're single links, okay? This is free to link, all right? So there's 3 links joining 2 links, okay? And it's also what's known as a flat chain, I believe, okay, which is different to a link chain, which are the circular type links, all right? So there is a difference between the two types of chains. All right, so this is, you'll find this type of chain more on like push bikes and chainsaws and stuff like that. All right, so there you go. Just someone made a comment on the one of the Facebook pages, and I think he was trying to be funny with me. That's all, and I just want to clarify that. And also, you know, I'm here to help, guys. So if you've got any questions, please ask. I'll try and answer them as best I can. And before anyone says anything, I get my plasticard from my local model train shop. Okay, you can buy plasticard from eBay and you can buy plasticard from other sources, but that is where I get my plasticard from. All right, guys. Right, guys. That's it. I'm going to try and get this video uploaded now, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please share and like my videos, and you know, speak to you later.